Hey besties, it's your girl Only Luana, and big thank you and big shout out to watching Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you probably haven't subscribed, so what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button right now and stay tuned to see what Only Luana talks about and get all the juiciest gist. Thank you.
It's a Friday feeling. You don't need a reason to start a freaking party. Yay, yay, yay. Hey, my besties. What's going on? What's popping? Come on. It's Friday. Let's pop some champagne, Abby. Let's go and dance. Oh, yeah. Zazu. Hey. How are you doing? This is Gossip Gala, and my name is God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty, aka Gossip Batty, aka Continuous, aka I'm just super excited, and I'm not here alone. I have my home girl, my sweetheart, the best of the best. Come on now, in the building is no other person than Sumter. Hey, come on, my love. How are you?
Extra today.
No. See what happened. Why I'm extra. I mean, the guest I have in the building, she don't make me belly full. Do you understand? Her beauty alone, I'm filled. Do you understand? So I have choppets, I'm chopping. You understand? I have no other person. Like, I mean, she's a media personality. She's an actor and a chef. So when I say that this person is beauty in and out, she don't feed me, but the one where I've not tested the jollof rice, even though also material keep mentioning that jollof rice, but we go check them later. I have another person that's Zini Pay. Hey.
Hello, beautiful people.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
This one is assorted beauty. Come on.
Today I'm
now.
calm. I'm not on the podcast. So I'm very calm.
It's a lie. How are you? How was it like coming here today? Tell me.
It was okay.
And there was no traffic, nothing.
Yeah,
No stress.
thanks to our president, there wasn't traffic.
Sorry? I beg.
I
didn't hear that.
Thanks to him, there wasn't traffic. People don't
what
have
did
money
you do?
to buy fuel, so they stay back at home.
So you were.
If you understand sarcasm, you understand. I feel you.
Okay.
Being sarcastic is natural. Oh my God! So let's talk a bit about you, right?
Yeah.
We've only seen in the podcast where she's always hitting people. Oh God, what do you mean by this? No, I disagree with you. That one do not date. This one, he enters small. So let's talk a bit about your personality, right?
Yeah.
How you are a chef, a media personality, and also an actor. Like, bro, you need to see her on the screen. Like, the first day I saw her, I'm like, Okwagiwa. Oh, yo, amazing. Put us on it, abeg.
Okay, so right from the word, go. I have always been a creative person. I have never ever imagined myself in the sciences, even though. When we were growing, my dad would always say, "Oh, doctor," and how neighbors would say, "Mommy, doctor." But in my mind, I know say. It
That
will
one
not
did not
happen.
It's come up with me.
And I got into secondary school. I was in the arts class. In fact, I actually wanted to be a lawyer, but jammed
Chai.
me.
Chai.
And long story, I didn't want to I didn't want to stay back home again.
Yeah.
So I quickly, my second jam, I just put English language and
Anything.
literature. I beg.
Oh, okay.
And fun fact is, I read so hard that I crossed the cutoff mark for law that second time.
What?
Yeah. So I was on the merit list for English language and literature, but my law, went. But I think that was how God orchestrated it, because I would have been a miserable lawyer, or I wouldn't even have practiced law.
Practice law.
Yes. Yeah. And when I went to the university and came out, I knew that I wanted to, go into entertainment, and
I love it.
God is awesome. Yeah.
So
he is.
how do you now balance being a chef, being a media personality, and also being an actor?
Honestly, because it's a lot.
So I work every day. Yeah, I work every day. So if I'm not shooting for my YouTube channel, I mean, I'm on the podcast. then I take orders for my food. Even when I'm shooting,
Yeah.
I have an assistant that takes orders.
Oh.
So it's, I mean,
I love
money
it.
must
It's
be
not
made
stressful.
now.
It's not.
It is stressful, but
Of
one
course
good
it
thing
will
about
be.
entertainment is,
Okay.
for
It's flexible.
yes, well, not flexible, because responsibility will wake
It
you up in
choke.
the midnight.
Because even me, I'm like,
Because I write scripts as well. Yes, I
Oh.
write my scripts myself.
you know.
So you
okay.
can't, you know how they say it's no longer your mom and your
Mm.
dad telling you to wake up and go to school. It is
Mhm.
responsibility
True,
that is,
true.
you need to look. You will prompt yourself,
Yeah.
because
Okay.
this business has to grow. Money has to be made.
Mhm.
So you're not working for somebody.
Mhm.
It's not another person's business now.
Mhm.
It's your business. So you have to work. But the thing is, I could shoot, or I could be busy for 1 full month, but then
Mhm.
I have like a week to rest, and I'm not, I'm
Doing anything.
luckily that's what's happening this week. I've
I
been
love it.
home for this week, so
I
yeah,
love it.
that's it.
that's
So
really
let's
nice.
talk. Take us. I want you to take us back now, right? Let's quickly like move on like this journey together.
Mm,
Now you're done with school after studying English and literature. At what point did you know that okay, I wanted to acting? You said you went to acting school. At what time did you do that? When did you leave that one and went to become a chef? You now leave that one and become media personality. There's just a
So
lot on the journey.
when I was in the university,
Mm-hmm.
I used to cook a lot. Like my friends would come to my room.
So it's more like a passion thing.
Yes, my friends would come to my room. You won't come to my room and you leave hungry.
Oh wow.
There's always something in the pot.
I'll follow you
If
home,
there's-
so you know.
If there's, I mean, I have coconut rice.
Hallelujah.
So if there's stew, I'll just boil rice for you. You go chop. And I had some guys. My neighbors were guys, so they used to give me money.
to
to
cook
cook.
for them. Love it.
You know.
Send that way.
So what happened then was I would make money going to the market and cooking for the know how now. If the soup is if it's costing like 3,000, they'll give me like 5K.
Love it.
So I'm making 2K, and those boys, then they carry the food. Sorry, I'm speaking
No,
pidgin.
no,
I
no,
usually
no,
accept
no,
the
yes.
head. Then they carry the
Fuck the
food.
pigeon. As
Then
you
they
like,
carry
guy.
the soup pot go their room. So when I cook, they come in front of my room and they eat. Anyone
wow.
they eat and they remain.
Don't
it's
turn
mine.
your own. I love it.
So they don't eat stale food. The next day they will say, "Wait, isn't it? We want this. I will cook. Isn't it? We want this." So I was enjoying myself, making money. You know.
I feel
And
you.
one thing that people don't really, I'm not popular with, but people, I mean, if you went to my secondary school and if you went to my university, you will know this. I can braid hair. I can
Oh.
style. I can make wigs. In fact, I even learned how to fix nails.
I love it.
Sorry, my home isn't. I'm not from a rich home, so
okay.
I
You
mean,
have to do
you
everything.
have to do,
I feel
you know. So so that was it. And when I finished from the university, I was supposed to serve. My dad wanted me to serve at Enugu, Ababib now, Enugu, River State, Port Harcourt, so that I'll be close to home.
Home, yeah.
And in my mind, I'm like, it's Lagos that is happening.
I mean
the actors, the glamour, everything that I want to be is in Lagos. I can't waste in this East now, you know. So, and we were supposed to enter you put 3 choices. It wasn't 2, it was 3 choices. So I went to my dad. I remember I went to my dad the night before the day that I went to fill my form for youth service. And I said, "Daddy, please, I'm going to put Rivers. I'm going to also put Enugu. But please, can I put Lagos in the middle?" And I also heard that they don't even used to even give people second choice. They will either give first or
last.
My father said, "Okay, so far as you're putting Enugu and
And Rivers.
I could put it." The Lord has done it finally. Oh my God. They posted me to Lagos. I did not give anybody 1 naira. I knew it was fate. Because, I mean, how does that even happen?
I mean.
And when I went to when I went to camp and we're leaving camp, they were posting. And I saw my posting and I saw Leki Epe. I called my cousin lives in VGC. I called my cousin and I said, please, is VGC Lekki Ekpe? They say Lekki Ekpe, and so people are laughing at me here, saying that it's Ekpe, and Ekpe is one village like that. My cousin said, no, Lekki Ekpe, send it, snap it and send it to me. I snapped it and sent it to her. I said, this place is close to my house. Now you carry your bag and come in. That was how I landed in VGC.
Wow.
God is good, really. Honestly.
So that's my story.
I love it. I love
It's
it.
quite interesting.
Honestly. And you see one thing here. If God is on your matter, that's how it is. Like the way he will just carry you. To every other person like and that's what just takes us to when the Bible says we use the foolish things to confirm the wise. And literally that's just how it looks like. Alright, let's really go over to the riddles, I beg.
Which fish costs the most? Which fish
Cost the most. Oh yeah, chef.
No, excuse me. You said riddles. You said riddles.
Of course, it's not. Of course, I get what you're trying to say.
Because me, I'm about to say salmon.
We'll keep pondering on it. Let's really go on the short break to come back with On the Street of Social Media. Stay with us.
Hi guys, I'm Nne.
And I'm Chinne.
And together we are
Ndinne. And we are ex-housemates of Big Brother Naija Season 9.
No Lose Guard Edition. Big shout out to Gossip Gala.
Yes, because that's where you get all the premium teas from.
Not only premium teas, but also educative gist. Come on. And that's on Period.
Don't go nowhere.
Thanks for sticking around. It's On the Street of Social Media. The first one on the street says it's a major blunder in a Christian movie for a lady to sit on a man's lap. And this was said by Mike Bamiloye. So let's quickly read out the street together. And it says, it's a major blunder in a Christian movie or drama for a lady to sit on a man's lap. I have an issue with this thing. Do you know why? I feel like most of us really don't get what movies about, right? Like we were saying on Breakfast, was it yesterday or so? I said, movie it's like, let's leave the whole cameras and all of this thing. This is story that is being passed, right? They're communicating to the audience. They're passing an information. So tell me how to pass an information if I am not putting all the ingredients that needs to be in that movie or that would make that movie. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you're not saying that, in Christian movie, a man is not supposed to sit, a woman is not supposed to sit on a man's lap, it is blunder, it is a sin. Well, I don't know.
I think that for a movie, there are characters. Okay. And they are not human beings at that time. I'm not Azine at the time that I'm acting, whatever that I'm acting.
Okay.
A typical example is I'm on set to act, and in the script I'm supposed to kiss somebody. I don't know you. You walk in, we do the scene where we kiss, and I might never see you again in my life, or we might not even work together again. So the thing is, they are trying to. It's a representation for the advancement of the plot of the film. Okay, Christian movies, they act devil, Abi.
Yeah.
They write where Satan came and, if the person is acting Satan at that time, it is for us to see that this is how, and it's make believe. We are supposed to believe it.
Thank you very much.
And then again, I read Christian movies. Whatever the script writer writes, it's what the actor
would act.
So if you don't write sit down on the lap, nobody's going to sit down on anybody's lap.
Yes.
So if he says Christian movies, and the evangelist that said it, is his forte, is what he does. He's a Christian movie producer. So it's not even supposed to be a topic.
That's what I keep on saying. Some things are not meant to be a topic.
It's not supposed to be a topic. If you can act hellfire and act the devil, Then you can act.
Even with
Then you can act a prostitute.
everything.
God bless you.
Then you can act an armed robber.
Mm.
Then you can act every other thing. Except you're not going to act the negatives and just focus on the positives
So
in
where
the
does
movie.
the educative lifestyle
Comes in. You know, I also heard that there are some things that some of these, I don't want to call names right now, right? But there are some of these, you know, these applications where we put in or when put in some of these movies or where some of these movies premiere, right? I heard that they don't allow certain kind of things. But again, it brings me back to what I was saying. Now, how do I tell a particular story? How do I say that, okay, in a particular community, this is what goes on? Just use King of Boys, for example. You saw how that played out. That King of Boys was actually giving us a scenario, like something that literally happened under our noses. Do you get what I'm saying? So how would a movie like that not come out if you're not telling us that, oh, there are some scenes that should not be shown, there's some scenes that should not be shown? I don't know. How do people do, like, walk around it?
Cuckoo, just tell it as a story. Don't film. Just come and just, get a microphone. And just, this is how it happened. Let's just imagine it. Because the truth is, if they were armed robbers, you're going to mention armed robber.
Yeah.
And the truth is also that when I'm watching you and you say armed robber, in my head, I'm already seeing people
Pictures.
carrying
Yes.
guns. So if you mention prostitutes, even if you don't play it out, in my head, I know how it works.
Yeah.
So are you saying we should go into telling of stories more than actually acting it?
No, I'm saying that if that is what he's saying. And
Okay.
trust me, it is very boring. I don't want to sit down
And be listening.
and
be
listen
listening
to
to
one
somebody.
person
Whew.
for a long time. It's boring.
We'll be all right. Let's really check the comment section to see people's reaction on that.
What's happening? Okay. Our holier than thou people watch foreign Christian movies and wake up. Your movies is not for Christians alone. Your target audience should be the unbelievers. How do you win someone's heart when you are painting yourself holy already? That you
Walk pa me now.
You know,
Down. Have you calm down?
okay.
Yeah, you
May I
want to
speak?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this particular comment just
It
reminds
just
me.
said everything.
It just
actually.
reminds me of something that happened not too long ago. That a pastor came on our podcast, and I was scrolling through the streets of Instagram, and I'm seeing people say, "Why would he go on that podcast? Oh, the podcast of the devil. Oh, the
Podcast of the devil.
Podcast of the devil?
yes,
I've not heard
yes."
that.
People literally said it.
What?
Yes, I will
of
forward
the
it to you.
devil.
Don't worry.
I don't know.
Yes, for podcast of the children of the devil. Yes.
Ah.
And when Jesus, that we are trying to be
Follow.
like him,
Yeah. Yeah.
was on earth, you didn't see him with the saved.
I mean.
You saw him with the unsaved.
Yes. Unbelievers.
Unbelievers. The woman by the well that had 5 husbands or so.
Yeah.
Those were the only people you saw him with. So if you're going on a Christian podcast to talk to Christians who are Christians to still become Christians and continually be Christians, heaven is going to be scanty.
I agree. Because honestly, this is what you're saying is so. Let me not say anything. Let's go to the next comment, please.
Okay. It's drama and or acting for a reason. I do not agree with this. I would think that the movies are make-believes and should be such as to get the message across.
Yeah.
One thing I found is that even if a woman covers her body fully with only her eyes showing, a carnal man could lust after her. It is not about the sitting on the laps, but the hearts of the woman/man acting. They may not sit on laps to act, but could sit in the closet to act. So what difference does that really make? Genuinely saved souls should be able to act for the intent and purposes of it.
I agree. I feel like this comment already said it all. Do you get? Me, I was not even looking at it from the Christian side of it. I was just talking about what movies are supposed to be like. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just like you said, it's going to be having one person sit down and talk about the story. Do you get? A lot of us knows how to act, knows how to talk story actually. We are storytellers. We don't hear story from grandmama, grandpapa, and all of that. But having to put it into like a movie, right, where people are acting, people are explaining to us that I mean, that the story is being passed better, right? So I really just hope that a lot of people start changing their narrative, unlearn, and just get better intake. All right, let's quickly go back to the next story that says TikToker shares thoughts on people who abbreviate birthday wishes to celebrants. Let's watch this video together. Oh, I think technical issues. So let me quickly explain what the video is, right? This TikToker was, let me not say he was angry spilling, but he was just, saying that if you want to wish somebody happy birthday, just say happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Which one is HBD? Like, why are you typing HBD?
WULL.
Okay, the video is ready. Let's watch it together, please.
If no one wish person happy birthday, your rest. What it be HBD to you? MMGLQ. Are you get what they worry you? Eh? What it be HBD to you? GML or BMGL? How do you expect me to know what that is? You swear for me, I be waiting be that. If you want wish person happy birthday to you. I wish you long life and prosperity. I wish you good. Simple. What is MQLVT? Are you what did they worry you? Now not get brain for yourself on sense. Now not get sense for yourself on a brain. Now you go school for nothing. Why must Nigeria things different? HBD, LQMDD, go kill you. Get out.
Oh my off me, MMQP.
But for real though, like people use abbreviations nowadays. It's because it's alarming.
Is it a big deal?
Like it is. But sometimes I may not even understand what you're typing. I really don't understand what you're typing.
Emphasis on I don't understand what you're typing.
Some people are so lazy they don't even type a word anymore. Say, by the way, how are you? They'll say BTW HW RU.
What is that?
No, for real. Sometimes I actually don't understand what people are typing to me, and I'm like, I'll just go with the flow. Maybe I just pick two and so on.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, yeah.
One of those that pronounce it as it is. Lol. Lamau. I'm like, LOL.
Lars.
And funny thing is, when they're even typing the LOL, they are burning.
God bless you.
Because truth is, most of the time that I type LOL, I'm not smiling.
God bless you.
I'm not.
I don't know. I need to understand when. That's fine.
So to me, yeah, it's really not a big deal, honestly.
Are you
But
serious?
no. Saving at your hand. But the problem I have is, I think there was a particular time where these things, like, I feel like now we have kind of normalized it, right? But for the time when these things started, right, people that are now writing WAEC and JAM is there that they now had issue with, because you cannot write a proper letter. Do you get? You're not putting the R for like. You faced that.
In my essay.
I was never a victim.
Yeah.
That's why I'm at the point where if I see someone that actually uses too much abbreviations, I'm like, I don't take you seriously. I can't lie. That's where's at the point where I am right now, because I don't type like that anymore.
Okay.
I type in full sentence, so you get what I'm saying. I feel like it's giving mature and serious type of vibe rather than that abbreviation type of, Yeah.
Is it giving serious?
Yeah, it's quite. Especially when you use it too much.
Yeah.
When you use it too much.
Yes.
I'm actually not a fan of the things. I think the only thing that I actually like put out there that is in those abbreviated is that laws actually. Apart from that, I literally would type correctly. In short, Seth, I would prefer to use voice notes because I feel like my voice is too sweet. Make you hear them small. Honestly, I'm not a abbreviated person. You will not catch me on that.
I like to show off, so I don't like abbreviation.
You see,
I like to make you understand that I can speak
English.
it.
Come on.
But the only abbreviation that I know that I
Use.
and I don't even use it all the time is K.
Oh, okay.
I don't really
Then I will not come and jam somebody that it annoys. Then you now say K. I will now say KK. KK. I'm just kidding, but that's the only one I use.
LOL. But I feel like
I use LOL too.
I use LOL to laugh.
Too.
I'm using to like this dry LOL, but people don't get it. They don't understand.
You see LOL, you see K. I use it to end the discussion. Oh, sorry guys. I know that people that chat me now whenever I say LOL now, they just this is my cue to leave.
I did tell you.
My cue to leave. Yeah. But I use it mostly to just end the conversation. I'll just say LOL or K or now wow or chai. That's it's okay. Because if I wanted to continue the conversation,
other things
I would say stuff.
Yeah, I feel like that's why people actually use it. So it's not even a you thing. I think it happens a lot of times with other people as well. Yeah, they just want to end the conversation. They're just putting in. I mean, start giving you mono kind of vibes. Just one thing there,
but people
so that
yet still do not understand.
Do you know when I knew the meaning of WYD? I think it was
what you doing?
I swear.
Do you know now? Now I just don't know. I am sorry. So, you know
MGL.
You know,
I don't know what MGL is.
MGL.
They always that like when they're wishing people happy birthday. That MGL.
I don't know.
More grace. What's that?
More good life.
Wait.
Hey.
Do you know I don't know? You see the thing.
Guys,
I don't know.
Let's just type.
You said it's BTW that I just said now.
Yeah.
If not that I said it now. I can't even remember. So I think what I used to do, I think I have one particular person, and it's quite even famous. If we are talking there, those are the kind of things he use. So even when, and you know the annoying part, there are things that I've really not seen before. I just copy, paste, go to Google. I'll just put it there. I'll not, now this thing, come back and answer.
What conversation do you like? Is it flowing?
No.
It's cracking your head.
So the thing is, I'm not a texter. Yeah, I'll prefer to use voice notes.
Yeah.
Do you get? That's where you even see my full energy, because now I won't even explain. Now I won't crack you so that you laugh. Do you get? Like that's how I am. So I am not big on texting. So if you are texting me, it has to be on a very professional level. It has to be very formal. Do you get? Anything that has to do and that has to do on like informal kind of thing. We go voice notes, no vex. I'm sorry. Do you get? So that's just how my person is. So for everybody that I'm texting is on a professional level. So if you just give me, I just copy paste, put it on Google. Okay, now they talk, answer you, and that's it. So it's not even more of whether it's interesting in me or it's fascinating or nah. All right, let's check the comment section to see people's reaction on that.
I have told people.
Thank you, my sister.
I have told you not to bother wishing me rather than all those abbreviations.
Person we're talking now,
you forget I.
They do it a lot. You know this instead of normal. Oh, I was supposed to. I feel like it's something people do nowadays too.
Yeah.
I need to apply to GM.
Let's go to the next one.
Honestly, it's annoying, and it applies to GM.
That's good morning.
Good PM.
Good PM. Good evening.
Thanks. This thanks and this sup. What's all that? Honestly, what's all this?
The UWC, you're
understandable,
welcome.
please. RIPs. Okay.
UWC is you're welcome.
Look, that energy you had already started writing good. Just finish. Just type it.
Like, which one be good PM?
If not, just write GPM.
I'll say these are you going to talk. Don't talk to me.
Oh,
Benny, now who wish happy birthday? Who wish HBD? You, I blame. For me, seeing HBD on cake is what I hate. But then again, if the cake no big, what's in the baker good?
Because Matata Yami, waiting concern, like bro.
No, on cake is
read the last one, please.
You ask some people, see the PPL, how are you? And they will respond like fine, and then what about you? That's WBU. What's that?
But the same person, the sports child, wrote some
PPL.
PPL.
You see, I say now,
the same boss carry
You go cast your step, wahala. Let's really go back to the last story. This one is quite fascinating, I must say. And it says, lady files for a divorce after being married to herself for a year. So in a nutshell, right, not for us to save time. This lady by herself for herself actually did a wedding. She wed herself. Right? You wore wedding gown, you wed yourself. Then after a year, felt like, this thing is no longer going. Then you divorce yourself. Is that not Delulu? Is that not giving psychopath kind of vibes? Because I'm struggling to understand it.
First of all, the problem is who wedded her? Who wedded them?
It's not them.
Do you understand? Who wedded them?
Oh.
That person that wedded them is the actual lunatic.
Oh wow.
Now, you are a human being.
Mm-hmm.
You are tired of the world. Or the world was tired of you. You
Yes.
felt lonely. You now decided to be with yourself.
Yes.
Then you went. Your fellow lunatic. Wedded them. Right? And then you now got tired of your other
self. Then you now divorce yourself.
Now you can imagine, you can imagine what it felt like when she actually had relationships with people. If you cannot live with yourself,
thank you.
Just that means you're a terrible person and people cannot live with you.
No, but wait. You know, before we even get to this place that you went here, in my head, I'm like, so is it that she has two different personalities, or I'm struggling I want to understand exactly how she was thinking.
Look, I think depression.
Depression.
Yes. I think depression makes people have taken very drastic steps. And they're like, I hate human beings. Human beings have never been nice to me. Or from something that happened to them, and maybe they have like a dog. Or they have like a
people that get married
to animals. People that get married to their phone. I've seen where there's that got married to their phone. They're always on their phone. No other human being, they feel like this is the phone that has been there for me. So probably she's been through a lot, or she is the actual problem, because if yourself cannot live with you, I now believe that you were the actual problem. And I saw that story, and there was a point I saw that there was actually even a therapist that was trying to see if they could stay in the marriage for longer.
That's our broad lifestyle, bro. That's why I said I'm just struggling to understand what exactly was in her head. But we'll be alright. Let's really take 2 comments, please.
Proves that divorce is a joy for women. They enjoy it just as much as the big wedding. The marriage itself means nothing to them. What's this one saying?
Proves that divorce is a joy for women. So because she divorced herself now, it now means every woman. Some people need help. I used to do something, not probably need therapy. Next one, please.
Imagine marrying someone that can't even marry herself.
Last one, please.
Me next. I go soon go divorce my stomach because she's getting too big.
You know one thing about
I met her
when I marry her.
When I marry her.
Some people just know how to cruise on social media. Honestly. But speaking on this cruise, Abby, let's really go on the stop right to come back with hot gossip. Stay with us.
Hey there, what's poppin'? Abayomi Alvin here, content creator, actor, producer, filmmaker, and keep it locked down. Gossip Gala. Don't change that dial, so,
It's your favorite dancer, Ben Dancer, and I'm giving a special shout out to Gossip Gala. Keep watching, stay tuned.
Shout out to Gossip Gala. Keep doing the good work, keep giving us the tea, and yes, well done.
Thanks for staying with us. So it's the hot gossip. So there's this interesting, story from our beautiful Tyler that gave us "Make Me Sweat," hey, "Make Me Harder." Come on. Let me quickly read this. And it says, this is a special but bittersweet. I represent Amapiano. And this is said by Tyler after winning Best Afrobeat Award at MTV VMS 2024. Let's watch this video together, please. Honestly speaking, I feel like she wasn't, I don't know if I should say she doesn't worth that particular, the award, everything. Now, before I even say anything further, let me read what Dunsin said. Now, Dunsin said, a few selfish ones renamed and established there to serve to satisfy their paymasters. Yet again, you see why it's best to let the originators be allowed to educate the world. Tyler winning Best Afrobeat Song is a miss in my opinion. But how do we say it? Say it's easy. It isn't when a few added S to it. Now, make me sweat, make me harder. Water. It was an interesting song, no doubt. When she said global impact, I don't know what that is, but now let's look at the other people that were nominated for this same position or for this same category. We had the likes of Burna Boy. We have Davido. We have Ira Star. There was Thames. We had have I mentioned Davido?
Yes, you have. Yes,
now look at look at these people. We had Burna. Burna. Like we had these persons in that same category. Then how is a Tyler getting that award? I like the fact that she even came out to say that she actually represents Amapiano. This is a slap on their face. I'm sorry.
I don't think she was even expecting it.
How are you giving?
I don't think she was.
How are you giving somebody that said represents Amapiano, right? And you're giving her award for Afrobeat? I'm sorry. Which other African country has Afrobeat than Nigeria?
So first of all, I'm a Burna girl.
Hallelujah.
And Tyler already told you people that she is Amapiano. She shouldn't have even been nominated for the award. And I think that what she was trying to also tell them was maybe you guys should create an Amapiano category.
Yeah.
Because as far as Afrobeat is concerned, there were better choices.
I mean,
on that,
what
than her, and she knew it.
She knew. Why do you think she had to come out to say I represent Amapiano? Come on, now.
She knew it.
But
like I say, awards for me and winning of reality shows is not what guarantees your success in life.
True.
You might be getting the awards and I'm getting the money. It's not what guarantees, because we know that most awards have been compromised.
Definitely.
So my faith in awards I lost a long time ago.
Oh my God.
So if you get an award, fine.
Good for you.
Fine. Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Our own Nicki.
Yes.
Has never won a Grammy. I think Grammy is the music award.
Yeah.
She's never won a Grammy.
Are you serious? I think
you should Google it if you want.
Yeah.
I don't think she's ever won a Grammy. But Nicki is Nicki.
Doesn't know Nicki.
Is how people do I start that conversation?
Because
people always compare her with
Cardi B.
I like Cardi.
I love Cardi, I'm sorry.
Right?
I love Cardi.
But there's no for me.
It's Nicki.
In fact, let's just even come back to Tyler. She was already annoying me from the onset. Person they try give you an envelope for your award. You can't do like say see
Come on.
You can't turn back. I say, me and this award thing, I don't really like to carry award. The girl kuku no collect them back. And I big ups to her because I won't do it.
That's my Harrier.
And the guy now did collect it first. She was already pissing me off. Then she now saying all that and now saying, okay, so shout out to the people in the same category. But it's not like I even wanted you to put award. I'm a piano. But since these people saw that all of you in the Afrobeat people were not good enough.
God bless you. That's what it is.
And they now left
on
your Afrobeat and now came to give it to us. In the Amapiano. What can we do? You guys should do better, Sha. Work harder so that they will recognize that you are really Afrobeat artists. That is what I saw in that video. Her body language and everything. I don't listen to her music. I don't hate her.
No, it's true.
But
I don't listen to her too.
So
like
I mean,
she's okay, but I'm more.
But on this table, so since we don't listen to her, maybe let's not make it look as if it's because we don't really.
No. So
I listen when I say fan, like it's not someone that
when I say I don't listen to her, it means that I don't just sit down and carry my phone
to
and
search for.
I don't do that to any of them. I'm sorry, including even the Afrobeats that we have here in Nigeria. But that doesn't mean I don't know their songs. That doesn't mean I don't understand their songs. I know what they're saying. I know when anybody dropped an album. I mean, Nini just had a listening party yesterday. I know that. Do you understand? I know what's going on. I understand the whole process.
Come on. If you say you don't listen, I mean, no. Now, how can you say you don't? Look, can I count? Let me tell you albums that you go listen to.
Oh yeah, now.
Go listen to M.I. Mr. Incredible. It's an old album. I think it was the 2010 album. There was no miss in that album. From start to finish. Most P-Square albums, when they were P-Square, there would never be a miss. You will listen to the full album. There are people who, in fact, Davido's Timeless album.
I listen to everything actually. I listen to everything actually.
Every single thing.
So what are you saying? There are albums. There are people I just listen to. Like when I was coming here, I just typed Genie. When I was coming to the studio, I typed Genie on my I listened to Genie songs. He kept playing. And every song was good. Genie still does music now. In fact, his last album, if you listen, but he has his own people
audience.
That listen to
audience. Everybody has their audience for sure.
Even Burna Boy's last album, you will listen from start to finish.
Who did not listen to Burna Boy's album start to finish has something?
So when you say you don't used to type, I'm surprised though, because I used to type.
No, see. What I mean is, I think there are times where you actually do care about somebody and you want to intentionally listen to them. That's what I'm saying. So I care less about what she's doing, but that doesn't mean I don't pay attention. My ears are on the ground. That's what I'm trying to say. Do you get what I'm saying?
But that doesn't still take away the fact that she's good. And Water,
Water
was a good song.
And Water was not even the only song she has brought. She brought the album, and she even did this song with Omale, one call away.
She's doing well.
I listen to her song, just that I'm not. Like, I don't still see the Davido and the Burna Boy and the Ira Star
that she's
in her. Like it's
not
something.
The Ira, because
I think the organizers of the show should create an Amapiano.
They have to a category.
Award.
They have to.
Category,
they have to. All right, let's really check the comment section, please.
This Tyler talks too much. Girls, just collect the award and go home. Stop schooling your helpers. Do you think the people giving the award don't know what they are doing? Girl, Grace find you, just enjoy. Now, Davido, I blame where they promote now.
No, I don't understand why she's bringing Davido to this thing. Davido is everybody's man. Do you understand? I'm sorry to use that. He's married now. He's married now. But I mean, what I mean is Davido is a helper. He's ready to help anybody. Do you get? I mean, back in those days where maybe one person just comes up like this, he don't follow you sing. Like Davido will be the first person to want to sing to you.
At what point it became annoying? At what point I'm like, why are you jumping on this song now? Why are you jumping?
I mean,
in fact, people started to even make fun of David that. Oh, this one don't draw. David goes to give her one verse.
No, but honestly, I feel like that's what has made him still relevant to you today. Yes, that's been part of the reason why he's still very relevant to you today, because he's ready to help. Like, just come up today. He's already there, and honestly, that's one thing I love about him. All right, let's quickly get the next comment on, please.
I'm really confused here. Water by Tyler is in the Abidam journey with whatever we call it. The beats, chords, and everything have no difference from what Nigerians do here. Unless you are saying it's only Afro beats. If it's a Nigerian voice, Thames, Wizkid, Arasta all have the same style with Tyler nowadays.
I understand what this person is saying, because even honestly speaking, even the Water itself is actually giving Afrobeat kind of vibes, right? But now when it's coming to our words, I want to believe that you're looking at people that have been there, people that are doing the job, right? Looking at the songs, the quality of the songs, and not just wake up one morning and honestly, when I was speaking to somebody, the person just feel like probably because she's new, so it's more like, just give her, may not be like, say, we know they rate them too. Do you get? I feel like that's how many people are seeing it.
But
More you, I may not be like, still, no, they rate them too.
Something came into my head, but let me quickly just say before I forget. I think that Afrobeats is a genre.
Yes, it is.
And I think that the mistake people do or people make is that they forget that. And I think Whiskey even said it.
Tell me.
That Afrobeats is a genre.
It is actually.
I, as Whiskey, can wake up one morning and decide to sing R&B.
Definitely.
Put my song that I sang as R&B in an R&B category. Don't put it on an Afrobeat category. So I understand that last comment when the guy says, so if they nominated the song as Afrobeat, it means that it's not giving the Amapiano vibe. It's giving the Afrobeat vibe. So the problem I have is now her coming to say, oh, I'm a piano, which means she's not even schooled.
She's not schooled
on what she
God
did.
bless
Yes,
you.
because if you sing a song that everybody agrees that is not even sounding Amapiano,
it sounds Afrobeat,
it sounds Afrobeat, and you now come to say why did they a piano person? Then it's a problem.
Probably she's just trying to pass on information.
Nobody.
I feel like she was just trying to say, oh, I did not deserve this award. You should have given it to probably.
And again, it is.
Afrobeat.
But look, there's nobody that is an Afrobeat person. There are people who are Africans and are musicians.
Yeah.
Now you can decide to sing Afrobeats today. You can decide to sing blues today. You can decide to sing anything you want to sing. And if the song is good enough for the category, they can nominate you. That's what I feel.
I still feel like an Arasta song would do better. Forget it. Let's go on a short break to come back with the hottest gossip. Stay with us. Hey, thank you for staying with us. But I'm just wondering, why have you not commented? Why you not calling? You know, why haven't you shared this link to your neighbor, sent to your friend, sent to your father, your mother, including your pastor, you understand? Because, I mean, who knows? The man might decide to, pray for us, from where he is. All right, the hottest gossip says, stop telling men, God told me you are my husband. Kai! Chai. Let's watch this video together, please.
And let me bring a balance to it. God spoke to me, you are my husband. Stop that noise. Stop it. He who finds, that's what the Bible says. Number one, he who finds a wife, not a girl. Hello. He who finds a wife, are you a wife?
He who finds a wife finds a good thing. But I mean, I understand everything he's saying, yeah. But honestly, I didn't know there are women that, wake up one morning and see a man probably, tall, looking all dashing, pink lips, broad shoulders, he goes to the gym on the regular, and you go to him and say, Kai Radima Kadia. As I'm talking to you right now, the Holy Spirit just ministered to me that you are my husband. Women do that. I was thinking it's a man thing. So wait.
Only the violent take it by
force.
Because
what?
So men need redirection. They might not know what they're doing until you tell them what time is going. Let's do this thing. But I think what he's talking about is like people that first time go to see a man and just say, God told me you're my husband. For me, I think that men should approach women for marriage because it is men that pay bride price. Not women. But if you in a case where you people are in a relationship and time is going,
okay, Adura,
I mean, for me, I'm an advocate of women knowing when it's time to put this discussion on the table, and don't really care if they think you're
You're
desperate. You know,
you're doing too
you know,
much.
there's usually that fear of how is he going to look at me? He'll look at me as a desperate person, and time will be going. Some people don't even realize they need to take the other step except to initiate it.
How long do you think a woman should be in a relationship for before she start asking, Oga, how far don't you want to put the ring in my finger and all of that?
So, for me, you're also looking at the man's income. Family is not a joke.
Better don't marry if you don't have money.
Do you understand? Family is not a joke. If you have, and his ego would allow him to accept that, okay, let's come together, let me support you, and let's go and do this, it's fine. But if he doesn't have, why are you pressuring him? You go check the circumstances, what's happening. Do you understand?
I feel you.
And some people, they will say, oh, when we marry, we're not going to have children the first year.
Yeah. That works now.
So what if it doesn't? What if it doesn't? Because sometimes because if not, people in relationships that they will now say, she got pregnant, we now decided to marry. They don't used to plan it.
That's where intentionality comes in. If you're being intentional about something, it works better. You say that word intentionality is key anywhere, right? So if you're going into a relationship, if you guys want to get married, right, and you say, okay, for the first 1 year, that's why we have postino, yeah? That's why we have other things you can take. Do you understand? That would, you can, maybe you guys have sex, or before you have sex, you just take it and you just go on. But at least it's just for a year.
But if you are in that place, you asked me a question. You said how long?
Tell me.
The truth is, this thing goes from level to level.
I feel you.
For some people, like my dad and my mom. My dad met my mom and said, Alpha, I want to marry you.
Yeah.
And my mom said, just like that.
that's
my
what
father
generation
said, will you
was
marry?
like.
Abi, you will not marry. And she knew he was serious, and then they married.
But
for some others, they start with hello, hi, and they become friends. And then from that friendship,
like that stage,
dating
process.
I feel like that's how it is for a lot of people of this generation.
Some people dwell in one level for so long.
So long, yes.
And for men, it's a fair game, but for women, it's not. So sometimes you might be the one that will have to prompt the other person to say, we've been on this level for 3 years or so. That's, for me, 3 years is a long time.
It's a long time.
After 2 years of serious...
2 years, Papa.
Because most stories that I've heard of men... most stories that I've even heard of men...
They don't even take up to a year.
They'll be dating one girl and they break up with the girl. Maybe they have an issue. And once they start dating the next person...
Before you know, they don't marry. What are you saying?
Most men... most men that I know that, that are my friends that got married, they'll tell you that when I saw my wife, I knew I was going to marry her.
Can you imagine?
So a man that wants to marry is not...
He knows.
Wasting time. He might want to now know more about you, what you're about, to know whether he's really making the right choice.
Yeah.
But something in their head just tells them, oh, I want to marry this person. So if me and you were in a serious, we know they deceive ourselves.
Emphasis
we don't talk
serious.
we know say now we. It's not that I'm dating myself or I'm still unsure. Because there are relationships where you are unsure. You don't know. Because that guy is not giving you serious vibes.
True.
Serious vibes is like everybody knows that this is happening.
Yes.
He might cheat once or twice and you don't catch him.
Men be men.
But serious vibes, like it's casted. Everybody knows that it's this person and this person. Even if he cheats, they know that person is side chick, is not main babe. If we're in that serious level, we can't be that serious for 3 years. And age too is a factor.
I mean,
if I am 21 and you say let's even go 5 years, I feel still say I'm still young.
Can't be me.
We go shall they go. Do you understand? But you can't start dating somebody that is. And for ladies, there's a point you get to, age-wise. Let's lay the cards on the table, Oga. how long? How long are we doing this for? We are cutting, Abi. Yeah, it's cutting. That time we call it courtship safe. We know they call him boyfriend. All those nonsense name.
Exactly what I was explaining to you only yesterday.
What are we doing? Okay, I'm looking to marry you, but let's start with a serious relationship. Okay, no problem. Then we are getting to know about ourselves. You can't get to know about me. Because even in marriage, even if you date somebody for 10 years, when you marry the person, you're still discovering. We're continually unfolding.
Sure.
You're still trying to discover who I am. So, 3 years, it's too much. But if 3 years, like, okay. Is it money that is the problem?
I feel you. Let's check the comments, please. All right, please read it out.
If God tells you that a man is your husband, locate his pastor and tell him. His pastor will communicate it better to him.
I'm not going to tell him.
Okay. The truth is, it is actually what we want to hear when we pray, is what we think we heard.
True.
We don't want to hear no.
At all.
No at all. Not at all. Always lying on Holy Spirit said.
We'll be all right, Jare. We'll be okay.
So, my advice to people who see people, is to just tell anybody that you see to avoid embarrassment. Tell God
to go and talk to that person.
To send him.
Period.
Send him to me, God. Since you've confirmed it on my end, do something that will make two of us.
Yeah.
Because when my mom met my dad, and my dad said all the things that he said to her on that day, before my mom went to bed, she realized that she had a dream, like 2 weeks in November. My dad met my mom in December. In November, before they met, and that dream came again. Have you ever had a dream and you had that dream twice again? So the second dream was a confirmation dream that this was that guy that you saw some weeks ago before he came. So some kind of things happen in the marriage, and my mom is like, it's because I saw you, Sha. So go tell God to bring him. Don't no now, child. God, please save me that embarrassment. Let him go.
Let's get the readers back, please.
Which fish costs the most?
To be honest, I'm clueless.
Honestly,
considering the considering
you're a chef.
Considering Tinubu's regime, I would say that every fish is costly.
I mean,
all of them are costly. But I think
it's not even a redo again.
Let's get the answer up, I beg. Time is not even on our side to go start checking.
A goldfish.
Okay, a goldfish.
But they just said it doesn't have hiding place. That's the only thing I know about goldfish. I didn't know it was the most expensive fish.
Gold. Like gold.
Oh, that is the
expensive fish.
Well,
gold.
Thank you so much for doing this with me, my bestie. Give me your hand, Jerry. Yes. I can't wait to do this with you next week. As it is now, they don't prove to all of us to be Olodo. But don't worry. Till next week, make I go read.
Thank you, guys.